set this up in a little different location. Let me know if the audio is messed up, but it should be pretty good. I'm just going to pull up the chat on my phone. I wish I had a third phone to show you guys how messed up this this setup is, but oh, there we go. See? I just got to turn down the volume, and oh, look at that! Sweet. All right. I'm pretty sure that if somebody says something stupid, I'll have to ban it from my second account, but that's fine. Here, let me, who am I even logged in as? Oh, my other account. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make myself a moderator. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And I can hand out bans with the best of them. So, if this is your first time catching an EST stream, yeah, that's because it's the first time I've ever streamed on here. But it's probably my 500th stream on YouTube in general. My other channel's got about 50k subs. So we're building the go bag. So what started this was my current one is too heavy. I think you guys have seen it. It is like, it's not meant to be a backpack, and it's probably 35 to 40 pounds. So I'm like, we got to do better. If I've got nothing but a backpack, I'm like, well, I'm taking this or I'm not. Okay, going on foot even a couple miles from me with my health would be a problem anyway. But you know what? Let's do it. Okay, keep talking about having a go bag. Let's actually do it. You know what I mean? By the way, Whiskey Jojo, how's it going? Oh yeah, definitely not. Well, all three of us are in chat right now. I'm waiting for one person that's actually from my channel to show up. Oh, you know what? Wait, no, this is public, right? I gotta... Oh! I don't know how to get to the page that looks like the other page that you can navigate to straight from Streamlabs. So I looked at the more generic controls. But now I don't know what settings are, so give me 1 second. Let me check this. At least I'm using an area lapel mic. The vocal mic didn't go so good. Alright, let's see. Channel dashboard. Okay, you go to contact, you go to live. Okay, then I go to edit. Oh, it is public. Okay, there you go. Thumbnail, don't need it. Cares. No, this is pretty much good to go. It's public. Let's see. Here's comments on hold. Sure. I don't know where they got the notification settings. Huh. Okay, there we go. There we go. This isn't that much different. That's good. Sounds good. I like it. Working pretty good. All right. Oh. I have a feeling this is just going to be mostly people from my other channel, but I knew that. All right. I could always truncate this in editing if I leave it up as a vlog, but I probably won't. Or a vlog, a VOD. How old am I? So check this out. What started this all besides my other go bag being too heavy was, check this out. I got this 100% for free. This is a Timbuktu bag, which is, I've been told, kind of expensive. I mean, the one I use for work is Ogio, so hey. So apparently middle high-end backpacks are my thing, but this looks pretty tough. Looks water resistant. It's got this fold-over design. And look at that. Still got the tags out. We're still swagged out with the tags out. But not exactly what I'd call a go bag. So what I'm thinking is we're going to try to make this work, because this is, it's black. I'm probably going to black out the logos. Sorry, Google. I won this on the giveaway on the Google Play Store, which is hilarious. So we got all these accessories right here. Look at this. Look at that. And I'm going to try and cram them in here. But this is going to get wild. I got a scale like it's about to pop off. So if you want to build a go bag sometime in the future, this is how you do it. Oh, dude, we got the stuff on there is just like the decoy stuff. Trust me. Like we got stuff coming in. Here we go. Get a little better shot there. There we go. So let's toss this to the side because we'll start cramming stuff in here later. So we got the most important, just Ziploc everything, man, or plastic bag everything. We got all the different ghetto brands of ghetto sandwich bags for poor people, and then we got the fancy classy boy ones, the zipper Ziploc ones with the double seal. We got the slidey boys. We got everything. So waterproof everything. Even if you think you don't need to, you just don't even want to mess with it when it's damp. So the first thing I'm considering, it does get cold at night, even in Wisconsin, even in May and June. So just like the thinnest, crappiest, whatever, who cares jacket is what I'm thinking. But this is already going to take up like a third of the room in the bag. But you got to do it. Now what I'm on the fence about, and let me know if the audio settings are wacky. I'm using an area mic, and it's the first time I used it. So a hat, I'm like, is it going to get down that low? But I thought at night, if I'm going no sleeping bag, because a sleeping bag will not fit in this thing. It is my sleeping bag is the size of this backpack. I think we're going to need it. Am I going to feel stupid with this in June? Probably. But the other problem is, do I cram it in the top or the bottom? I'm thinking the top, so if it's like turbo hot, I just ditch it on the way out or something. I don't know. The stuff on the bottom should be okay. I'm at the campsite. I'm hunkering down for a little bit. I'm gonna set some stuff up. So we're talking the tarp. We're talking like wire ties, zip ties, whatever you want to call them. I think that's smarter. So I think I'll end up throwing these in the top, because then I could just access them. I don't have to dig through a bunch of stuff and cut up my hands and who knows what, get all that stuff going. So that'll go on the back burner here. The one thing that I'm going to put probably near the top is gloves. Now we're down to 2. I looked through all my gloves. I got cotton ones that fall apart, those cheap gardening ones and all that. These weigh basically nothing. They got that like PVC, which is like indestructible. It's pierce resistant. And then they're super lightweight, and then this looks like it would dry in about 5 seconds. So I thought, why not? For real, these weigh like concerningly not much. They're kind of uncomfortable too, but we're not going for comfort if it's an emergency. But they fit really good. They're tight, and you can still manipulate things. It's not like super tight PVC, but you might have noticed if you saw the pattern here, these are Kevlar. Solid Kevlar. You ain't cutting these. So I don't know. They're certainly warmer. Those aren't really warm, but they're warm enough. You could just put your hands in your pockets or something if you really need to. I think these are out because they're a little bulkier and they weigh a little bit more. And I feel like they're full synthetic because they're Kevlar, but I don't know. I think that would be a pain to dry. Exactly. I could deflect bullets like Wonder Woman. Just pew pew pew. So I'm going to go put these back real quick. Now I got all kinds of weird stuff. We got like spare shoelaces and stuff. You want to bring everything, but not really. You got to keep it real. You can't be prepared for every last thing. You just got to cover as much as you can without weighing yourself down to the point where you're not even going to get there. Now, this is going to be controversial right here. Handkerchiefs. I don't see a reason. People are like, oh, get sweat out of your eyes and stuff. If you're sweating, stop. Like that, unless you absolutely have to. If you are sweating, stop. That is the rules. Oh, man. Oh, my phone's lagging 3 minutes behind. That's kind of weird. Whatever. All I need to see is chat. So I'm actually going to keep it out. People are like, oh, well, you could strain stuff. You could filter stuff. Yeah, I guess. But we're actually putting some coffee filters in. Actually, I got to go grab those. So check these out. You want to pre-filter your water. This is how you do it. Flat coffee filters. These things are amazing. Absolutely amazing. Don't know what I got on the bottom there. That's weird. But I think we'll just take... And you can light a fire with these too. I'm just saying. Take about that many. I mean, that seems like a little bit much. But why not, right? Put them in a bag. Now, if I'm going to filter water, it's probably going to be near the bottom of the bag. Like, it's going to be while I'm somewhat idle. Yeah, get rid of that one. It's got something on it. There we go. And waterproof. Boom. Now what you can do, vacuum sealing, you can get a lot out of that, but you can just go to the end and go, and use the vacuum that God gave you, your lungs. Look at that. That's like actually surprisingly flat. All right, so that's going in. I don't think I'll put that on the very, very bottom. I think we're gonna go with the tarp because there's nothing you would do while you're walking around with a tarp other than use it as a raincoat, I guess. And I'm actually not putting an emergency plastic poncho in here. The other one is the folding saw. In the full go bag, I had that thing wrapped in a towel. I thought, do I really need a towel or would it just be nice? And I could use my jacket as a towel, so I think we're just going to wrap the jacket around it. I think that's what it's going to be. So the question is, do I leave the plastic on this? I'm going to say no. Oh, and this is reversible. They had a 6x8, I think, camo. And I was like, that's kind of cool, but I'm taller than 6 feet, or I'm exactly 6 feet. So, at least that's what my dating profile says. This one's reversible. It's green-brown. I mean, if you're going to be stealthy, you're going to have to just cover it with other stuff anyway. So this is a lot. Let's see. I mean, tarps are pretty heavy. You don't want a cheap thin one, but you want a little bit of wind resistance. All right, let's see what we got here. What does this weigh? 1 pound, 13 ounces. Remember, your whole bag you want to shoot for about 14 to 20 pounds. I'm a pretty strong guy. I already weigh about 220, so I wouldn't say I'm used to it, but like I am. But also, that's already a disadvantage for the amount that my knees can put up with while hiking. Oh man, so that's why I'm not gonna make it very far. Not getting any younger, and I got joint problems that can't be solved by modern medicine. But, you know, gotta give it the try. Just because you're at a slight disadvantage in a scenario doesn't mean, well, first of all, I wouldn't do worse than some 18-year-old that works at Starbucks in New York, just saying. And secondly, we're gonna give it the old try if there's a situation, you know? I think my knowledge will fill in the gaps. So, let's cram this in here. Oh, here we go. This is going right down the middle here. No, oh, I should show you. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Like there's with like holders and little like laptop things and all that. I'm not really gonna use any of it. I'm just gonna crab it all in here because there's nothing useful. There's not a bunch of edge things, so I would get one better than this. But I've been to so many like gun shows. I've been to flea markets, liquidators. I would just have to go on and pay full retail for an actual hiking pack, and I'm just not willing to do that because a good one is so expensive, like well over $100, and I'm not there right now. You know what I mean? So I think we could put this in the laptop spot, but then it just puts it up higher. I don't really see a point. Oh, some of the seams in here are really annoying. If you can, get one that's bright white or bright orange on the inside, because nobody's going to see it while you're walking, and then in dim light you can just automatically see what's in there and see what you're doing. One of the best innovations in backpacks in the last couple of years. So, do I want this on like the I need to access it right now thing? Probably not. I mean, it's really flat, it's really nice, and there's two of them. There's one that goes this way and one that goes this way. I'm thinking, if we're going to sit down and filter a source of water, it's not a bad idea. I was trying to think what I would put in here. Like fire making supplies, not really, other than it's small and I don't want to dig around, but I'll take an extra 60 seconds to go find it. You know, it's not a house in here, it's a backpack. So, oh yeah, let's put it in the front. You can always move it, you know. The other thing, oh, look at that. Oh, you can hang it, a little hanger. That's cute, it's permanently attached. It's also really, really bright, so I don't know if you want to signal someone or, that's kind of cool. I'll just knife that off. I'm thinking the other thing that I should put in here, and you wouldn't really want to mix a knife with paper and plastic, but it's in a sheath, so who cares? Is going to be my knife, my backup knife, so whoops. There you go. I knew that would happen eventually. There we go. Too many cables hanging down. We got all the dangling going on. All right, there we go. Let me know if I just cut out my audio. Hey, Whiskey, we got to do some competitive weight loss competition. So, okay, this knife is an absolute piece of crap, but I'm meaning to get a portable, what do you call it, portable knife sharpener, and then a really crappy knife becomes a pretty good knife as long as it's a straight blade. So, this looks like, I don't see rivets. I think it doesn't rattle. But it's brand new. It looks like painted or laminated. I'm sure it'll rust. I'm sure it'll not hold its edge. But it's the backup knife. Dude, I'm playing Dance Dance Revolution. That's my go-to right there. That's how I'm losing weight. There we go. So, kind of sticks in there a little bit. It's got a little belt thing, so I can take it out and just put it on my belt and carry it on my person. But I don't like anything about this. Really, it's not a good one. So we're gonna put that in here just because it's tall. By the way, when you're packing anything in a backpack, this painter's tape is your friend. Anything you want to stay closed, anything you don't want to leak, put it in plastic and put some tape on it. Oh, I'm getting some factory oil on there. That's not going to stick very well, but just a little something extra. Not going to just break it off, take it off, whatever. So, okay, so we got a knife. Now, one thing you should be doing, this is why I got the piece of paper out, is write down what's in here and then just leave it on it or in it. First of all, you can light it on fire, and secondly, you can say, oh, did I put this in there? I'm pretty sure I did. I'm somewhat sure I did. And then you got to unpack the whole thing and find out. Just have a checklist. And then when you cross it off, scribble it off, put an IOU if you take something out. By the way, I was going to use this knife. It's really nice. It's like a $15 knife. It's a spring assisted both ways, and it's got a safety where if it opens in your pocket, it like won't or something. It like loosens. It's not that nice. I'm going to use it for like packaging opening and stuff. Little serration. It's decorative. It's kind of stupid and it's really heavy. So I use this too often and I like it to have it in a bag. And that's the problem, is the best of the best has to go in here. But the best of the best I use, like, I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but pretty often. So in lieu of putting a list of what's in here, because I'll just unpack it and do it all later when I'm not live because it'll be too tedious, we're gonna put items still needed. There we go. Boom. So now we're going to find out stuff that I'm like, ooh, I need that. I should get that. So let's start with the most important, arguably, which is water filtration. And I think I got a water filter right here. Let me see. What do we got? Okay, so we do have the MicroPure MP1s. They will remove some things. They're tablets. 30 of them. Hey-o. I wouldn't trust this. It doesn't do anything for contaminated water, but like natural water, like the guy right there, or lady, whatever. Actually, I'm not sure. Look at it. They got all these instructions and stuff. You'd want to keep that with it, or do what I do, and you can have one or two phones on you anyway. Take a picture of that and just have it in your phone in a separate folder, and then have solar. So yeah, it tells you, all what to use it on, what it kills, what it doesn't, how to use it, how long, how many tablets per liter, all that stuff. So I would put these in there loose because that would save a lot. But they really don't have a whole lot of instructions on here. Oh, they kind of do, actually. Yeah, maybe I will put one strip in there. I know exactly how they work. And I'm thinking, okay, that should go right here with the water set up. So these are just spare anyway. That'll be the backup in case we can't boil it. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to need an ultra light aluminum cookware, and I forgot that it's currently out of my garage. The whole pan, the pot, is like 1 quart, half a quart, like it's pretty big, but it weighs 3 ounces. That's lighter than my cooking cookware because it's stamped aluminum. It is like, it's the opposite of non-stick. It's like full stick. But, oh dude, we got all kinds of stuff, trust me. I'm going to hit you up with that. But like, yeah, you're going to need something to cook on top of. It would be nice to have a cover, but just who cares, whatever. I don't think a squirrel's going to come up while I'm there and steal my dinner or something. But yeah, you could just boil. It'll boil faster, but like if you got a fire going, that I could tell you how many watts that is compared to your stove, but let me just tell you, you don't need a top. So, what else we got? Let's see. I do have some storm matches. They're basically fireworks. I mean, they're basically sparklers is what they are. It's a lightweight little whatever. You strike them and then they just go. You could dip them right in water, they'll still go. And that's the striker. That's cool. But with what this weighs, I'm just not going to go matches. Matches are just stupid. If I'm going to light something in the rain, I know how to do it without these. So they're neat. We also got camp soap. Thought about this because I'm like, well, biodegradable, you can wash up. Like, do I need it? No. So it's going on the maybe pile. But let's for sure cover our bases here. We got some camo paracord. Get the tags off this damn thing. Huh. If only I had a knife or something. Wait till I see my good knife that's going in here. There we go. It's Damascus steel. It's pretty nice. All right, I think that's about the amount I'd need for a go bag. I mean, I got way more in the full pack, but this we're just gonna throw it in the bottom. Now, I think this is wound well enough that I could clip this. So let me go get a wire cutter. And even though this is I don't think it's a percentage cotton. I'm not sure, but you know what? If you're not sure, it's going in a Ziploc. You know what I mean? Well, let's put it in there. Going in the classy one because I got like 100 of them. I wrote them off as a business expense for my food packing adventure. Sold enough kits to call it a business and to pay off my own and then shut her down. Just put it straight up on Facebook. Hey, y'all want some long shelf life food kits? And that was right around the Trump election, the first one. There we go. Got that nice and in there. And, you know, if it gets water on it, would it rot? I don't know. Is it nylon? I don't know. Do I care? Nope, now I don't, because it's in a Ziploc. So that's going in here just along the bottom, because I don't think I'd need that while I'm walking around. That's more like a making camp kind of thing. But like I said, the gloves, I'm going to want them near the top. So let's toss them for now. Fire making stuff, I don't think you'd need that till you kind of sit down, you know. Water would be kind of near the top, so I guess we'll kind of throw that in there. But while I'm on the topic of water, so this is a fuel canister. I gotta wash it out still, but it could contain a whole bunch of alcohol or actual, you know, you could put actual fuel in here. And this thing, like, can't crush it. It is so stupidly, ridiculously, like the right grade of aluminum and thickness to hold. Oh yeah, it smells like something. To hold something and not leak. I mean, look at how many threads are on there, and then a perfectly intact like silicone grommet. Oh yeah. So I might put something in here, but I thought, do I need that much help? Even though this weighs like 3 ounces, with making a fire? No, I absolutely do not. That's ridiculous. Let's see. I also got a really lightweight can opener, but I'm in a bottle opener, but I'm not bringing canned food in here, so skip that. I have an even lighter one, by the way. Solar charge controller module. That's a little excessive. Brand new box though. Oh, I've got 2 of them. Oh my gosh. Let me know if you've ever said that if you're a prepper. Here's one of those cheapo fire starters. You could shave off some magnesium, and then the ferro rod's right there, and then they got a little cutter. It's a little heavy. The magnesium's kind of stupid. This weighs less, so I'm using it. Real simple. 2 ferro rods and a blade, just in case I don't want to use my actual knife. So I'm just gonna put those. Boy, I wouldn't want to fish around for them in the bottom, but I'm gonna put them in a bag to waterproof them. Who would have thought? I don't think these need to be waterproofed at all. Maybe the blade, but there we go. I think I will drop that down to the bottom. Because I just can't imagine needing that just randomly. I am going to just take a lighter and put it in the front, though, because that'll just be like, oh, let's light something up, whatever. But check this out. So I got a brick of 50 of these at the gun show for like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. Yeah, it's a normal lighter, but your thumb gets close. It's hard to light stuff. You got to hold it up, then drop it. You can't really just jam it in there and do this without risking burns. And they don't like wind. So I don't like these. I honestly don't think I'm going to put one of these in there. So check this out. Okay, they're colored. That's just stupid, but let's bust it open. You guys will see the difference immediately. To call these windproof is like an understatement. Boy, everything's so hard to get open. There we go. There it is. Woohoo! I just got to get an ultra lightweight knife sharpener, which, come to think of it, knife sharpener. So you can get one that's like a plastic shroud, and then like the inner parts are like the sharpening part that you would find in like a knife block. I used to have one built in, and I'm like, boy, if that didn't have the wood on there, that would weigh like an ounce. Not even. All right, so these are cool. I'm gonna have to waterproof it, but check this out. Just a jet. Like, that is so nuts. Now let me show you the step up one. I'm gonna go grab it. Alright, weight isn't the only thing I gotta worry about. Space is. Check this out. That is not even a triple jet, but it is so much stronger. It can hold more, it's got a bigger tank. And it's got the adjustment, it's got a little safety lock on there. I mean, it's nice. This is the nicer one, but I don't know. It's refillable. It's just more room, you know? I thought, well, why not? We'll go with this one. So we're gonna have so many ways to make fire because it's so important. But I'm gonna throw in one of those and then the ferro rod. I think between those we should be good. And these are technically refillable. The question is, do I throw two in there? I think when it comes to fire making, they weigh next to nothing, and I would want them to not fail when this is the most efficient way to do it. I think I'm probably gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have to go with two of them. I think we'll go with the smaller sandwich bags here. Even though this is the most important. Let's see, are these? How big are these? How do you open this? Jeez. Oh, here we go. Stealthy little guy. Oh, there we are. So these are really cheapy. I don't like them, but you know, you don't need that good of a seal. And these are waterproof. In theory, they're like brass. All right, so we got one going in the front. If I had the time, I would take. I gotta show you guys. You guys will find this really cool. If you really want to get nuts with it, get this rolls of this stuff. This is like the stuff that you use on a vacuum sealer. And then I've got a little impulse sealer. You could do this with a $1 hair straightener. You know, you could just right there and melt it. I like being able to control and dial in the stuff. I mean, you guys saw my sealing video probably. But yeah, you just put it in here. And then seal, cut it. And you've got it exactly the right size. So, you know, you could just fold this over. This is a little thicker and tougher. I like it. I used to cover my soy sauce bottles with it so that if they shattered, it probably still wouldn't get through this. It's that tough of material. All right, let's see. So yeah, let's do one in the thicker, better plastic, and one in the cheaper, smaller, lighter plastic, and we should be good. Oh, come on now. Ah, there we go. Inhaling all those tasty PFALs and whatever else is in here. Alright, so we'll put the blue one in here, red one's going down here, and then what about fire lighting? Oh, actually, okay, so folding saw, go get wood, and there you go. That's going in there. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna wrap it in this so it doesn't open. Now the other thing is, well, I got it out for a reason. Hey, where'd it go? Uh-oh, got it out for a reason, it's already gone. My painter's tape, hold up. I bet it's under the backpack. Hold on, what the heck? What did I do with it? It's kind of weird, huh? Only got one roll of it too, the others didn't work. I didn't put it in the pack. Well, if anybody knows where I tossed it, let me know. Let's see. I was going to go with an ultra lightweight hat too, by the way. This one's a little bit lighter. Into the AM, sponsored by other channel. Seriously, how do I just lose painter's tape? This is like not here. So weird. Maybe a drink will help me. Shock my memory. So how you guys doing out there? I know Whiskey, you're always on the live streams. You're awesome. I was appreciate the viewership and the support. Oh, we're up to 5 viewers, heck yeah. Another 400 and I think 430 will tie the record for my other channel. Oh boy. I am actually at a loss for where I put that painter's tape. I was just using the dang thing. That is so weird. Well, I would painter's tape it closed, but come back around and do that later, I guess. So I'll just wrap it up real tight. Here we go, rolling it up. And then if I needed to use the jacket, I would just use the jacket, just deal with it. There we go, keep it tight. Wait, is there something in this pocket? No, okay. Alright, backpack's getting full with just these, but it's all small items from here on out. So we got a tarp, we got that in the bottom, rounding it out real nice. And I gotta grab some wire ties. Ooh. These are a good length and strength, and they're already in the thing, so throwing them in there, they weigh next to nothing, you know. Right now, I think this thing weighs a couple pounds, so I think we're making good progress here. So that stuff is crammed all the way to the bottom. What else we got in here? Let's see. Oh yeah, we had the Eternal matches from that other review. These things suck. Don't use them. Oh boy, this is all like my spare equipment bag here. Oh, we got even more Stormproof matches. Oh boy. I mean, they're nice, but 25 of them and then you're done. I'd rather just use a Stormproof lighter, you know? If you're actively getting rained on, your fire ain't gonna light anyway. It's a little FYI. Let's see, I think that's it for this thing, but I think we'll just straight up throw the life straw in there. So, not my favorite. I like the, not Berkey, they suck. What's the other? The Walmart brand, you know, the Sawyer. I think that'd be more suited, but this one does work. I mean, I would probably boil it first, then filter it and pre-filter it, and then use this on top of it. I think I might need to pad this kind of. Oh no, it's pretty stiff. Okay, a little tougher than the Sawyer's. So I'm gonna throw that right on the side. There we go. I might swap it out for the Sawyer's, even though they're a little bit heavier. Just because I just like them a little bit better. Now people are like, okay, so that's 10,000 gallons. It will filter 3 gallons if it's really, really dirty water. It filters it until the membrane's full. So you want to get it as clean as it can before putting it through the filter, which I guess not everybody gets that. Now the other thing, and this is going near the bottom because I cannot possibly imagine I would need this while on the go, is a basic dental kit. Because if your dental health starts going downhill, your health is going to start going downhill. You're going to get real red and puffy and painful and dangerous real quick. So just this little tiny dental kit, and I think that's a comfort item now. It's health and safety. Take my word for it. To call a dentist. By the way, look at this cute little guy. A little bit of floss. I mean, if we're going to get small, but I think we got the room, so probably throw both in there. You could also use dental floss for other assorted things. It's not that strong, but there's a couple other uses for it. So naturally, we're going to waterproof it. Who would have thought? There we go. Once again, you want to get that, and then, oh, there we go. Look how tight that is. I'm telling you, it works pretty good. So that's going near the bottom. And what I did want to avoid, I wanted more compartmentalized so that I could be like, oh, this is the medical department, this is the fire department, this is, you know, whatever. But the backpack doesn't do that. So until I upgrade to another one, which I might do in the near future, it's just going to have to all be in there. But what I want to avoid is, oh, I got to get up and run away because of something, and I've got it all out because I want to know what I have left and what's in there and all that. So, one, the list, and two, just kind of know, oh, the stuff on the bottom is what I need when I'm stopped for the longest term, and the stuff on the top I can grab by just setting it down for a minute, and then pack it that way. Alright, so let's talk about energy, because we're still on the, we're still in the Department of Fire. Check this out. So this is all rubberized, waterproof. Could dunk it in water if you really wanted. See if I remember how to open this. There we go. This is an electric lighter. It takes micro USB, which I don't love, wish it was C, but you know, whatever. If I would have brought it this century, probably would have had it. Let's see if this still works after being in storage for 3 years. No, it doesn't. Wow. Oh, good to know. That means it's got a leaky battery. But it would arc between these, and that'll light anything on fire. So considering what this weighs, if I took it out of the box, I think I'm going to throw that in there. But I got to charge it up first. So that lithium battery over a couple years went low, but not low enough that I think it's dangerous. So, I mean, I'm going to throw this on the charger right now, actually. Be right back. Gotta say, the content's a lot tighter when I have a full script to work off of or an outline and it's not live and I can edit out whatever I want and redo lines. But like I said, I'm not new to live streaming or live presentations or training seminars or any of that. Let's get this out of the way. One of the things I was on the fence about is this really, really thin and light face covering. It doesn't filter much. It's not cotton. It'll make it a little bit more stealth, I guess. But depending on what I'm wearing, which is usually khakis, I don't think this is going to add much. So I'm going to leave it out. And I think I'm not going to go with that one. However, this video, I'm not even done filming it yet, but this is the winner, believe it or not. This solar panel does, I think, 4.8 watts, which could charge up that lighter enough to light a fire within a couple minutes. Yeah, especially if it was topped off. But this could charge my battery bank, which would charge my phone. So we're going to put my lightest battery bank in here, except that I'm using it to power the phone right now. So the stand-in will be this one. This is my most reliable, best battery cells. I don't like that the waterproof cover came off, but these aren't waterproof anyway. None of this has like advanced PD or C ports or anything. Well, it has a C port, but not very good. Does lightning, does dual 3 amp output. Oh, quick charge 3, which I think is 15 watts, same thing. This is just nice. This is the most tested one. And right now it's at, let's see. It's been sitting and it's at 99%. It doesn't leak. You gotta have that. Now this weighs a lot. That's the problem. This thing's gotta be at least a pound. Let's find out. Oh yeah, 1 pound. I don't like that, but man, I don't know. I really don't like that, but you can just charge that on solar. So I'd rather not sit there with my phone or leave my phone somewhere and then charge that. But I've got offline maps, I've got PDFs, I've got survival documents, I've got medical stuff, I've got everything on my phones. So we need to keep them running. And then you got emergency communication, you got GPS, you got updates, alerts. You can turn it in airplane mode if you're trying to be stealthy because of some like Chinese invasion or something, some scenario like that. So the alternative was that I could bring like the world's smallest one and just bring 2 cells because those are what's in there. But I think what's in there is 7 of these. It's a durable case, sort of. I'm gonna throw it in there, and if it's too heavy, I'll swap it out. But that CO2 went down my throat. Oh, and up my nose. Hello, clearly I have a drinking problem. Haha. Shout out to everybody who's seen Airplane. It's fire, it's flashlights, it's everything. I gotta do it. Ooh, alright, down in that. Well, this is gonna go in the front, because I need to access it. So, move this out of the way, move a lot of this out of the way. I gotta find a way to protect that surface, too. So, as soon as my painter's tape shows back up from whatever black hole it got sucked into, I'm probably gonna, probably gonna have to, put some cardboard on the front of that and just tape it on. I think that'd be the best way to do it, and you can light the cardboard on fire. So I think this will fit in here. There we go. And then I'm gonna throw 2 cables in there. So one's micro, one's C, and they could both carry an amount that the solar panel can put off. So let's put those in there. So you can just run these around the backpack and like into your pocket and charge your phone while you're walking. That's why I wanted this, not buried in the bottom, so I gotta go fishing for it. Ooh boy. What I would love to put in there, but it's a little much. I mean, you don't want to buy capacity Here we go. It's at 63. You want to buy chargeability, durability, because this is going to run out eventually. So the solar is where it's at. But this thing, Murata batteries on layer 1 and Sanyo batteries on layer 2. You really shouldn't do that, but I ran out. You're looking at about $100 worth of batteries here. And this thing, let's see what it weighs, just out of curiosity. I'm going to find out. But it is closable, so you could take these out and use them in your flashlight. That other one is sealed. I'd have to shatter it. Here we go. So one with an openable door. Ooh, 1 pound, 9 ounces. That is very, very interesting. Very interesting. Oh man, I kind of want to swap that out, but it's so big. And I actually used that one, unfortunately, and I need better cells in it, so I think we're just going to stick with what I got for now. Electricity isn't like the be-all, end-all, it's just you're going to need some of it. So that solar panel is unlimited electricity, and in a future video I'll show you something else that I'm putting in there to be a backup for solar. I think it's going to blow your mind because nobody ever talks about this stuff, because a bunch of old boomers in the woods who don't know how electronics work. No offense to any old boomer preppers out there. Alright, what are we at? It's like 6-7 pounds, nothing. So to light a fire, best way to do it, cotton balls and Vaseline, aka petroleum jelly. So see if I already have some of these made. Ooh. Oh, by the way, this is from my bigger kit. So we got, I think I used to have a little clamper on there. Oh, it broke, wow. Okay, well there you go. Little wire tie. But this is anodized aluminum. It's probably a couple ounces. It's not too bad. But we got triple antibiotic and soap in there. The soap is kind of stupid. I mean, yeah, it's antibacterial, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. Ooh, I messed that up. But, you know, it's a space saver. And then I also had the dry packed rice. But this rice, this is like 3,000 calories of rice, and that's it. And this is heavy. It's almost 2 kilos. Yeah. Another thing that I think we'll be leaving behind in the bigger one is the Jase Antibiotics case. We got every type of antibiotic you could ever kind of want. Runs about 300 to 400 these days. So, you know, not the most immediate thing that you would for sure need. I mean, you could die without it, but it's like, am I going to throw everything in here? No. The nice stuff that would be nice to have in a little bit fringe cases is going in my other bag, which in theory I would have time to grab. This is like the world is on fire, let's go, I gotta leave now. But if I have an extra 60 seconds and I'm going by car, I'm grabbing the duffel bag. Because that has everything else in it. Let's see. Another thing I'm leaving out. A little glow stick. It's like, okay, cool, but do I really need that? Not really. You'd have to know that you're going to signal someone. I don't see it. I don't see that being realistic. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another light straw. Cool. The one thing I was definitely going to steal out of there is this canteen. Yeah, it doesn't have a silicone seal, but it's tough as nails. And I need it because I'm allergic to silicone. So, unfortunately, that fuel container is going to have to contain fuel. I literally can't drink out of it without dropping dead. So, it's got the little hip shape on there. This could probably hold, I don't know what, a quart is what it is. But I'm going to have to throw this in there. I want to pre-fill it with water and treat it with like 1 drop of bleach or something, but, I mean, I got a better idea. As you can see, liquid death right there. That's my theory. That's the working theory. So we're just going to throw this in here. This really, it doesn't weigh much, but it takes up a ton of room. And we're actually getting a little cramped on room here. That's why you see the people with the big packs. Well, one, it's not a survival pack, it's a camping pack. And they're going camping, so they want nice things, not minimal. 2, they can carry probably a little bit more than I comfortably can because their joints actually work. And 3, they got a bigger budget than me. So for those 3 reasons, we're just going to leave that empty and leave it minimal. And then this, I think, we'll throw on the outside. So this, it's water with CO2 and a little bit of potassium whatever, which is like a salt. This will be good forever as long as I don't pierce it. If I do pierce it, we're all going to have a bad day, which is why it is going on the outside. So the expiration date on this is pretty generous, too. So I think I'm putting it right. Oh, wow, that is slippery with 0 retention. Okay. Terrible design. Oh, my gosh, that is bad. All right, well, I'd rather have this than not have it. And the original problem with my joints is a kidney problem, so I need way more liquid than the average person. I feel like that would slip out. These are terrible. These are absolutely the worst design I've ever seen. And if I had some painter's tape, I would probably put it across here, but let me show you how you do this correctly. Oops. I want to take out my, oh, no, yep, hold up. Took out my filming light. It's on my to-do list to fix that outlet, I assure you. Ah, there we go. Alright. Here's how my other more backpacky backpack does it. Get this out of the way. Ooh. They got elastic with mesh right there. And then mesh with a pull string. That is so much smarter. It's hard to put anything in there like a bottle. You could just get it over the neck. But that is so much better. So much better. But this has more room than that, so that's what we're using. It's brand new and I use that for work. So it's my other job, not the Ogio one. I got a lot of backpacks. But yeah, I just figure, well, I'll put that on the outside, and if it's too heavy, too bad. Throw it in my back pocket or something if it's slipping. But yeah, everything being the wrong fabric material is really, that's really a downer. I think I'm gonna put this near the top as soon as I can armor it. Let's get this out of here, get this out of here. There we go. What else we got? Let's see. Oh yeah, first aid kit. Yep. Oh, and actually I had a better folding saw. I'm gonna swap that out. This one is, it's older. It is Chinese. I don't like that axle on here, but it's sharper because the other one I actually use. So I'm gonna dig that out and swap this at some point. Wow. Okay, gonna have to tape that one closed. By the way, I'm actually gonna review the footage on this to see where my painter's tape went. I'm looking around constantly for it. It just like disappeared into seriously another dimension. I don't know if I just like chucked it somewhere. Like, let's watch it show up on like a paranormal stream or something. But hey, from the other video, here we go. We got the hat. We got the hat with the mosquito screen. I don't think that this fabric will block water. I can see through it. There you go. So, I don't know, man. This goes a little close to my nose. I mean, let me put it on for a second. It's not uncomfortable, but it doesn't fit my giant head all that well. It's all right. I think it would keep bugs away from my face enough to be like fine. But this wire, I feel like I could bend this wire if I really wanted. Like, I don't know. It's not like what do you call it? It's not like wire hanger material. I think it's plastic because this bottom one is plastic. But like, how am I going to fit that in there? So I think I'll just put this near it. I don't know. It's just not that good of a hat. And what I did want is something to keep the sun off me, but this is like, I'm going into the forest. Like, I'm not going to walk through a field because I have to, I already have problems with sweating and water retention, so I'm either traveling through the forest or I'm not. You know what I mean? So I'm not just going to be walking down like an asphalt parking lot or something. So do I need to really keep the sun off me then? No, I need to keep the bugs off me. So, it's really hard to get bug spray on your face. You're not supposed to, because if you breathe it in, it's really, really toxic. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, we're probably going to need the bug spray. So you guys probably saw it in the background. That's what's probably going in the other one. Well, like I said, I'm going to keep this near it, along with like a jacket and something else. So I could just immediately dress for what it is. And maybe like an emergency raincoat. Oh, and I did leave this out as a joke, by the way. Let's grab the other stuff that I can't reach. Alright. We're going with these two. This one has a protective cover. I'm going to painter's tape it on. We've been there. And the mosquito coils. Okay, so these are a little bit fragile. They break, and they're, I'd say maybe 3-4 ounces. Not going to weigh it. It would have to be a very, very big priority, and there's only 10 coils in there. But if it's windy, they aren't going to do anything. I'm still putting them in there. I have such bad allergies to absolutely everything that if I were to get like 100 mosquito bites, it wouldn't just be annoying. It would be dangerous. Like, you can actually go into like an anaphylaxis because of a reaction. And when I get one mosquito bite, they tend to swell way, 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 way up. So I think these are going in there. There we go. They'll go near the bottom, near the fire making stuff, because it is what it is. There we go. Ooh, boy, this thing's getting full. And let's see, on the very top, I got to put some stuff in. So let's see, I should be able to fit this right here. Yeah, I don't think that'll slip out. Okay, I mean, there's a little pressure on that. That's not too bad. This seems durable enough to last a little while. I think if I actually went camping with this multiple times, it would be pretty bad. But let me show you my other knife. This thing was expensive. This will maintain the blade. Got rivets, straight blade, Damascus. This is the knife right here. The holster, I think it weighs a little much. And I would definitely put some tape on there if I knew where it was. And we'll throw that in there. And then, let's see, there's not much else going in there. So if anybody has any ideas of stuff that I missed. I did get the cotton balls. We're going to real quick. I was going to steal them out of here, actually. The ones that are pre-done and then reback them. But I'm having trouble finding them. Let's see. We got wire ties. I put candles in there. That's kind of funny. Oh, yeah. I did do like a white shirt, a backup shirt, and socks, I think, and underwear in here. That ain't going to fit in here. So, it's going to be what's on me. Oh, well. If I got room on the top, I'm going to throw in some more socks, though. Because in my other go bag, I've got, more socks. Because after your socks get wrecked, you are done moving until they're dry, and it's really hard to dry. And if you're at a place where you can't make a fire, boy, you're going to have a bad day. I'll tell you that. Oh, still looking for my pre-made cotton balls, so I kind of want to steal those instead of making them because they take forever. And then you can guess what's going on top. First aid kit, obviously. Pretty much the last thing. And then we've got a pretty solid setup. What is this now? Oh, yeah. Okay. I think it's time I actually take this out. Like, do I need it? No, not really. How much do you think this weighs? Let's find out. I think this might not be worth it. Like, you can eat without a spoon and fork and all that. I don't need a wine opener. That's for darn sure. Yeah, 7 ounces. That's gonna be a veto on that one. They're nice. You can get cheaper ones, but I'll just use sticks, dude. I could sharpen a stick. I don't care. I'll use the knife. Like, whatever. It's more of a convenience. You can eat without it. Let's see what else I got. Oh, that's right. Gotta throw the blanket in there. That's like, I'd almost refrain from putting this in here when it's not winter. Along with the hand warmers. Hand warmers I'd throw in there, but it's not winter. I just don't see myself needing it if I've got the jacket. So I think we're going to skip that. But the 99-cent emergency poncho, I've got a tarp in there. I don't know. It weighs next to nothing. You could consider plastic sheeting. But, oh man, okay, let's go. If it's under an ounce, it's under an ounce. Oops. Sorry, it's in tear mode. Hold on. Made it angry. Oh, 1.7 ounces. It's a lot more than I thought. Yeah, skip it. Don't need it. Single-use item. You could probably burn it if you really want it, but that's going in the other one. It's not like I'm not taking it with me. It's in the duffel bag. But it's not top-level emergency. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Found the Sawyers. Alright, so this is the Sawyer Mini. It's just nicer. It's easier to use. You got the syringe there. You got the tubing. You don't have to use your lips. This is just better. So a little bigger, a little bulkier. If I can fit it in there, I'll swap it out. But nothing wrong with Life Straw. It's got medium reviews. Let's put it that way. Life Straws are controversial, but they work. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. Ammunition. It's just too heavy. I'll just take the 8+1 that's in my gun. That's just what it's gonna have to be. I got some in the other bag though. But then we got sunscreen. I'm not gonna be out in the sun, and then earplugs for the gun. I almost didn't even put this in the other bag. But if I absolutely am forced to be out in the sun, okay, I don't want to burn. You know, that's just one more thing. Boy, I cannot for the life of me find these, so we're remaking it. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Oh, that's, boy, I wish I could weigh this, the whole pack, but I'd say it's probably 8 pounds, 9 pounds. I might be way off, maybe it's 15, but it's not much. Not much. First thing I'm going to do is strap it on and go walk a mile. Literally after this live stream, I'm going to go put it on my back I'm gonna walk a mile with it, see what the straps do, see if I hate it, see if there's like a sweat issue, see if there's stuff jangling around, see if the knife goes through and falls out or something, see if the police pull me over. Okay, this is, wow. Oh my god, really? Dude, Myers, dude, come on. Alright, hold on. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Whoa, this thing is sharp. That is some ass quality plastic, though. Alright, how many do you need? Well, you can get them pretty small. And once you light one fire, you have coals, but if you're moving around, so I mean, I don't know, I'd say just one bag full, basically. You always see people doing this with dry grass and all that. Yeah, I could see it. Let me just grab a paper towel here, it's gonna get dirty. So I think we got 3 or 4 ways to make fire. We got the med kit, we got 2 knives, we got solar to run everything. Artificial light. I'll just show you what I'm throwing in there. This right here, I'm going to put top of the line battery in it, but this is pretty beast. Yeah. Let me see what battery's in there. That's actually not as bright as I thought. I want a 26C in here. That's not. Oh, that's not what's in there. This is a ghetto battery. Okay. Hold on. Let me grab a different one. Just grab my work one, but I left it at work. Let's get a better battery. See if I've actually got anything nice in here. I guess you don't need a flashlight, so I'm not going to put like a $12 battery in it. Oh, wow. I'm down to absolute trash. Jeez. Oh, it's not good for building too many battery cells. Oh, yeah. What do we got? Let's see. Huh. Boy, I'm failing at the know where your gear is test. Oh, let me see. I'll just steal a battery out of here. We'll put a Murata in there, friggin' $12 cell. Why not? Hey, Mr. Toast, how's it going? Oh, waterproof LED. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, this thing does have a little bit of a grommet on here. I think it's moderately waterproof. It's sealed. I mean, you can get smaller. So here's the thing. I gotta show you guys this other cute little thing I got. Got a couple of these to test with. This is pretty cool. I think you guys are gonna like this. So little USB LED and a little USB LED. This one's smaller and it's already in a almost fireproof, or I mean waterproof case. Here we go. Oh, chat just resynced. Sorry, I missed a bunch of messages. So bad. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. This takes like nothing, and you can change the color. So if you needed to leave this out in the woods and say, look for the red light, or look for the multicolored light, like you want to signal, like for, I'm stuck out in the woods, come find me. This would look pretty unnatural. It's not astonishingly bright, but you could take the batteries out of your battery pack. Good Lord, these are hard to get open. Oh, there we go. By the way, it runs without them. It runs in parallel in that series. So you just take one out, it keeps running. I estimate I could run that light for about 70 to 150 hours. Yep. And this is bright. I mean, it's obnoxious in like a dark woods. I mean, the trees tend to eat up some stuff, but it's got a little touch control on it. That's just kind of cool. I like that. It's just like a little thing, weighs like 1/10 of an ounce. But yeah, we'll put a little Murata in here. Wait, where did I put the? Shoot, I had the battery shield. Hold on. Well, I don't know where the hell I put that. What happens when you're in live stream? You don't pay attention. Everything's rush, rush, rush. All right, you can do it without a sleeve. So check this out. Oh yeah, that is bright. So you could just put it in like SOS mode or flash mode, and then just point it up at the sky or something, you know. But man, this thing is so bright that the iris on the camera has to adjust. This is like a $7 flashlight, not even. It's got the telescoping, so you can, you know. Yeah, it's just nice. I like it. I actually broke that off on purpose because it was hanging on stuff. But I think I'll put that in there. And then you can charge the battery by swapping these out. I really, really want to put this one in here. I have a second one too. But it's a little fragile. It's a little heavy. I don't know. I'm on the fence. And it actually, up until I just disconnected it, was running my light, which I forgot to turn on. Awesome. Let's get rid of that. Oh, well, the lighting's fine. It's fine. But, okay, I'll show you the other one. This one's kind of cool. I got to open it. If only I had a knife. Woo. Look at that. I use these at work, actually, for something, so they're all rubberized. You know, it's kind of nice. Kind of nice. Like Mr. Toe said, it's waterproof. This is more of like a night light. It's nothing special. Here we go. So it's just, you know, just like a little, nothing special. I just help you read. I mean, it's like, well, I already have this on my phone, but a little bit brighter. So what's the point? If you wanted to signal someone, you'd want the colors. It's not going to happen. Just ordered it because I'm already familiar with the model and I wanted a backup one. Oh, boy. All right, so that knife's going in there somewhere. That's probably going near the top, if I can get it. That's why I wish it had compartments, because if that came out and started ripping stuff up, oh, boy. Ripping a hole in the tarp and just causing havoc, boy, that'd be bad. But like I said, I will locate that painter's tape if it's the last damn thing I ever do. Don't know where it went. If y'all saw it, put it in the chat. Oh, if I had the money, JoJo, I would do it. If I had the money. 100%. I don't know. I'm too tech-oriented and stuff. And I mean, I moved out of the city-ish. I don't know, if you saw where I lived, you'd disagree with that, but like, we can have campfires and stuff. It's just there's like a Walgreens like 2,000 feet away, so it's not really outside the city, you know what I mean? But oh boy. So if you've never seen these, watch my review on these. These things will catch fire if you look at them wrong. So they're pretty good at fire. So you just want to grab each individual one and just douse it, because it's more like a wick. You're kind of like building a candle. So you want to get this just like thick on there, just ridiculous, because that'll give you the highest burn time, and then just shove it in there. And don't worry about getting dirty, just wash your hands later. This stuff really doesn't wash off. Don't do two at once. You want to just craftsmanship here. This is gonna matter. It could save your life. Take 5 minutes, you know. Oh, there we go. And yeah, you're gonna mess up your container of it. It's gonna have little fuzzies in it, but you know, it is what it is. So I won't bore you guys with this, but this is the general strategy here. There we go. And like I said, I'll probably put like 12 of these, 20 of these in there, because they're light and they don't take up much room. There we go. And then suck all the air out of there and you're all set. So those are like the best fire starters, besides something nitrate based that I can't really show you how to make. Can't really tell you how to make it either. But let's see, what did I have? A bottle opener. I put that out just as a joke. Little compass. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely gonna use that. So the question is where to put it. So that's why you want like little gadget pockets and stuff, and this one doesn't really have it, which I don't like. Ah, there we go. But yeah, the mosquito coils and the mosquito spray and all that's gonna be the most controversial in here. Oh yeah. I got that Deep Cycle beast that ran my fridge for over 15 hours, but it's like 50 pounds. So good luck. But this right here, roughly the same capacity. Let me think. What? How many are in there? Hold on. Do the math for you real quick. These Muratas are 3 amp hours apiece. 3,000 milliamp hours apiece. And some of them I measured at 31.5, so they are not lying about that. Oh, this is so hard to open. Oh. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 12 of them. So 12 times 3. Okay, that's half. Okay, so it's half the capacity of that battery. But that battery weighs at least 45 pounds, I'd say. Maybe 40, I don't know, man. Haven't been doing arm day lately. I didn't really weigh it. But this weighs 1 pound 9 ounces with the case. So that, if that doesn't tell you why you should go lithium instead of lead acid, but lead acid for permanent installs because it's cheaper. Unless you got a lithium iron phosphate or a polymer budget, which if you do, holy cow, you probably got a bunker too. Man, my allergies are getting bad. That's barely even spring. Oh man, I get this out of the way. I know about what stuff weighs. Oh, there we go. So if I had a little front pocket, I'd put this in there. What I'm thinking is I could probably put this on the zipper, you know, get it down there, tie it on there or something, and then just address it a little bit. It's probably smarter than hiding it in some pocket somewhere, but for now I'm just going to hide it in some pocket somewhere. There we go. So, last thing is medical, emergency medical. So, it's a little big. It's a little big. But this thing, this was $100. Okay, this thing ain't playing. I think Mountain Man makes a better one, but this is pretty similar. So I'd show you what's all in it, but it's an extensive kit that'll do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna cram more medications in there. I'm gonna just put probably a bottle of like 50 Benadryl in there for the sleep aid and for the antihistamine. I don't think I'll be putting like Nasonex and eye drops in it, but oh boy. Oh, you had an LP AC or DC fridge? Dude, that is wild. Oh my god, I wish I had one of those. I never understood, like okay, a stove, cool. A stove that runs on LP. But, like, a refrigerator and air conditioner? Like, you'd have to have a generator. Like, how does that even work? It would almost be, like, steam-powered? But without the steam? Like, I don't get how you turn the heat into electricity and put it in, like, a nice, safe little box. Like, I know you could do it in the 1800s and just make something kind of work, but it'd be janky and an explosion hazard, you know? So it's like, geez. So that's kind of wild. I gotta look into how those work because that's just cool as hell. So like I said, once again, I'm gonna put cardboard on this, put this near the top. This I'm cramming in here. The problem is I only have one of these, and I like to take this with me to like other jobs. So I might put a simpler kit in here because this thing weighs probably 2 pounds. Let's see if it even fits. It might make the decision for me. This is already having trouble folding over with that canteen in there. But a lot of this stuff, oh wow, that would be the end of it right there. Wow, okay. Now we're going to make a smaller one. That sucks. And then there's also a tourniquet that goes with it. So we got the tourniquet. I could put just that in there. But boy, if you need a tourniquet, you need a med kit. So yeah, I'm going to trim down the med kit. It's just going to be like hydrocortisone, some patch up stuff, and going to keep it real light, real simple. No little carry bag, you know. That wasn't really suited for this. But yeah, this ain't too bad. I think we're up to about 15 pounds. I think a lot of it is that liquid death. So the solder, the knife, the hat, and I think that's, the fire kit. And that's it. Oh, and then the gloves. So then we're full. So this is really small. I'd almost call this like a kid's backpack. Like this is like a foot across. If you can get one of those military style ones or like what do they call that? Military surplus? Yeah, get it. This was not a good choice, but we're improvising, and I did go to Goodwill twice, like the bin kind of place, which is a heck of a drive, but went to 2 different ones in a couple similar places. Just every backpack was torn to shreds. It was some school one, and it's too small, and the kids outgrew it. So you're not going to find anything good there without, like, a miracle. But I think this knife, boy, I'd almost want to put it here, but you don't want to lose it. I think we got basically everything. I got to throw that battery pack in there, which I think I'll throw on the bottom, and then just that's that. So that's how you build a go bag. Like I said, if I forgot, just because it's got CO2 in it, it's got a little bit of preservatives in it, and the can's pretty tough without being too heavy. So, and the expiration date on it is like 2 years from now. The problem is that you have to drink it all at once because it's not resealable. I might swap it out with like a one of these or something, which I should have been drinking the whole time because I could feel my blood pressure dropping. Woo. Take a little swig. Oh yeah, the only other thing I gotta grab out of here is my lightest weight sunglasses. I don't know about you guys. Dark blue-eyed German people have trouble with any kind of sunlight. Like I literally have to squint to go run out to my car at work. I cannot see. One time I said, screw it, I'm going to power through it. I don't know what the hell's wrong with my eyes. I'm just going to do it. And my eyes were messed up for about 48 hours. I had severe eye pain. I think I burned my retinas just by going outside in like June. So, your boy needs some sunglasses. They're usually on my head or they're usually near my near the exit to my house. But, boy. Oh, yep. Oh, that too. I've heard of that. That's a problem. Yeah, you get the laser eye surgery, and all of a sudden you start seeing halos, and the lenses refract differently, that kind of stuff. So, knife sharpener and Yeah, sunglasses. So used to typing, I forgot how to write. There we go. And then, like I said, I'll throw the cylinder in there, and we got a pack. I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm gonna cram a couple things in here and go around the block. I'm gonna see if I can do about a lap. That'll be about 1.5 miles. So I'm gonna do it. But I've been standing up this whole time. Gonna just camel up a bunch of water from all this talking and walking and all the wiring and all the craziness to set up this live stream. I've got a camera stand, a straight stand. I've got a remote mic. It's on a USB extension to my PC, which is over there. I'm using IP Webcam Pro to stream from one of my cameras. And then on top of the camera is an area mic that can pick up a wider amount. And I tried to run through my board, but it didn't work because my board only takes mic level at XLR and line level it takes at quarters. So this is an eighth. Oops. So I just put it to a Saiba sound card that's just hanging down off the thing, and then digital transmission the whole way. Which, yeah, why would you not do that? You get EM radiation in my neighborhood. So then we got dual stands. I got the chat up right next to it on a second phone, and then it's all being powered by like a pound of lithium. This is quite the setup, and this is not how I wanted to do it. I wanted the mixer right here by my foot, but nope. But yeah, I'm gonna might do some just like some news live streams and stuff. Like Eric from Rule the Wasteland, a good friend of mine. He does that when he feels like it, when he's not being lazy or working. I don't know which. I have a feeling, but yeah, I might do it just to cover like events, because that's not really what this channel is for. It's supposed to be evergreen educational content for financial and for stylistic reasons. But there's a lot of weird stuff going on, and I usually know like the insider like tech information. Like, how will this affect the internet? How will this affect like the deep level stuff that people care about besides like old out of touch 1980s crap, which I think is how a lot of people form their takes, unfortunately, on this stuff. All right, well, I'm going to go pack all this up. I appreciate y'all coming out. That was pretty awesome, and I'll probably do another live stream again because this was a good success. Be a lot easier to do it from my desk, though, which is usually what I end up doing. So I will see you guys later.